Hello everybody, my name is PythonGB and welcome back to the 79th episode of my Minecraft Let's Play. Oh, we're so close to 80 episodes and we're also starting to approach the big 3-digit number, you know, the big 100. Oh man, it's a fair while away, but it'll come around quickly, I imagine it will. But anyways, I have been busy since the last episode. As you can see, I have 45 levels. Now, for those of you guys who want to know where I got that from, well, this should pretty much explain it all. What I managed to do is I managed to grab myself 9 stacks of quartz ore. I bought them all back, it made a tower of them, and then I dug it all out. I had 35 levels at the start, and then, well, now I've got 45 levels, so I could go ahead and enchant 6 books at a level 30 and level 30 standard, and you know what? That's exactly what we're going to do. I don't know about going for 6 books at level 30. Maybe we can re-roll sometimes. I don't know. I'll tell you what, let's go and make some of these into blocks just so we have a bit more inventory space, because otherwise I imagine we're going to run out. So let's do this really quick. Obviously, the reason why I got all this quartz is so we can continue on making the bank build, which we started in the previous episode. So there we go. I'm going to purposely leave some of this behind as well, just in case we want to make what is it, daytime sensors? I don't know, they use quartz, don't they? Okay, here we go. First book is sharpness 3. Not a bad start. Oh, it's got feather falling 4. Okay, the feather falling 4 is probably the thing I'm going to keep on it. Bane of Arthropods 4. Nah. I shall take the... we'll just do the first level one. Unbreaking 3, yep, always a welcome book in my eyes. Always a welcome book. Fire protection, regular protection. Alright, we'll re-roll that one. Blast protection again. No, I want something decent, buddy. Punch 2, again, not very good. Okay, keep going. Feather falling 4 again. That's interesting. Why not? Why not? Smite 4. Oh, Smite's good, actually. I want Smite. Smite and protection. Interesting. And the next thing would have been Unbreaking 3. I wonder if I can still get there if I put that right there. Can I still get Unbreaking 3? I can indeed. There we go. Another Unbreaking book. So, not a bad load out of that. So we got 2 Feather Falling 4 books and 2 Unbreaking 2 books. Yeah, the rest of them are all low-level enchantments. Not too shabby. Oh well, we're down to the 26 levels now, so, yeah, I think that was XP well spent right there. XP well spent indeed. Alright, so let me go ahead and put some stuff away, and I'll meet you guys back once we get back to the bank build. Alright guys, here we are back in action, and as you can see, I have made a decent amount of progress on the bank building. I haven't done much in terms of the basement just yet. I've done a little bit of digging of the basement, but that's just about it. Okay, there's apparently a mob invasion going on. No worries, XP for days, that's what I like to see. I thank you, good sir. I thank you very much. Right, okay, so, we have ourselves this little bit... Oh, I can't put that down. Oh, that's a bunch of butts. God damn it. Okay, I'm going to have to make myself another one of these things and place that down and kill this guy and then put this down right here. There we go. Sweet! Alright, now, can I put the button? It's a shame you can't put buttons on half slabs. I guess it's realistic, but, you know, it still sucks. It would be nice. So if I put that on there, I can now get in here, which is pretty cool. And that will, of course, be the entrance to the vault. And what I'm going to be doing here is I am going to be putting some iron fences here. Yeah, I think that'd be a cool idea, just as a bit of a security measure, I guess. Yeah, seems like a legit idea. I feel like this should have some sort of roof, though. Some sort of roof. I'm just trying to think of what could work. So if I do this, mate... Oh, hang on, that's not right. In before Creeper comes in. That is totally going to happen. I'm building in the nighttime, which is normally not the greatest of plans, let's be honest. But, I don't know, man. I'm normally fairly confident in my abilities to take people down before they explode. Sometimes, you know, just sometimes I do fail, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Shh. No one needs to know about those times I've failed, okay? No one needs to know. There we go. Put that there. And, yeah. The rest of it's all going to be iron fenced off. And, yeah, that's going to look pretty cool. That looks... It's a very weird shape, isn't it? It really is. Do you know what? I don't think I like these stairs here, man. I hate to say it, but I don't think I like it. I'm trying to introduce stairs and slabs into it a bit more, but this doesn't really work. I don't like it a great deal. Maybe I could try something else, perhaps. Maybe I can, let's grab this out. I'm going to pick these back up because they're pretty valuable. I don't want to lose them. So if I grab the chisel quartz back up, put that like that, and then that like that. Maybe do a little something here. Maybe just use regular quartz here. Here we go. Or maybe perhaps I could use the pillared quartz. That might work pretty well. Oh yeah, that works. That does work. That definitely works. Okay, cool. Yay, experimenting with PythonGB on camera once again. Oh yeah. Right, okay. Boom. There we go. You see, I think that works just a little bit better now, don't you? Yeah. I think it works pretty well. Okay, one more thing I need to do. I need to sort of smooth that off. There we go. Now it's looking, that is looking pretty baller right now. Now the only thing is, of course, we don't have a great deal of iron in our world because I've been using it mostly for the portable haste beacon. Do you know what? I think I might have left some iron down there. In fact, I'll tell you what. Let's go and check really quick. Aha! There we go. I knew I left some things down here. Sweet. Okay. There we go. That should do the job. Do we have any more, in fact? 14 more iron ore. Not bad. Might as well chuck them in there. Don't see a reason why I shouldn't. Alright, let's get back out of here. Ah, you see? Now it kind of looks a bit more like a bank because we've got, like, these iron things here. Yeah. That works quite nicely, actually. I'm a big fan of it. Alright, let's just pop in really quick. Yep, that's all good. The little thing going downwards. Yep, that's all still looking good as well. Yeah. Alright. Awesome. And then we can get out real easy as well. Wow, that is pretty sweet. So, we need to try and make some sort of, like, queue rails. Because one thing I tend to find inside of banks are, like, these sort of ropey rail things that sort of separate the queues into the different cash registers. I don't know, I think that might be a pretty cool idea to try and incorporate that somehow. I've got another idea as well, in fact. If I grab out some of these things, maybe along this place here we can have like a bunch of flowers or maybe just some scenery in general. Do you know what I mean? Just something to make it look a bit nicer. And then maybe back here we can have like some tables and chairs for like, I don't know, consultancy areas, because you tend to have like a consultancy room / area inside a bank. So, I don't know, I think that's a pretty cool idea. And actually, in terms of the rails themselves, I think this might work quite nicely. Alright, bear with me. I'm going to try and come up with a little something right here, right now. Oh, crap, that's wrong. Being stupid. Yeah. Okay, so they all go, you go in, you say, oh, hey there, I want to grab out some cash, please. I want to grab out some diamond blocks. They chuck it over, and then you can just go out and, well, you can go in between here for, you know, quick access. But, yeah, I think this works pretty well. So, how many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make it 5 blocks. There we go. And we'll do the same over this side. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's looking cool. I think in terms of the bottom, what I might use is some of these things right here. Yeah, I think this might work. Okay, so if I put them down sideways. Yeah, look at that. Little sort of queue separator. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Looks pretty damn cool. I am pretty happy with that. There we go. Okay, we need to come up with some sort of floor design. The floor design I have in mind is a checkerboard pattern. I don't know, checkerboard pattern inside of a bank? I was thinking more in terms of like dark oak planks and then quartz. Or we could use like a variety of quartzes. I don't know, man. Should we give that a bit of a go? So if I try a checkerboard pattern, I'm going to need a bit more wood. Oh, man. Again, more experimenting, because that's what you do in Minecraft. I'm trying to expand my building skills, if you will. Okay, so if I do this again. Okay, so again, this is just a test. Let's see how it goes. So maybe that can go like that, that can go like that, that there. So it's like a checkerboard within a checkerboard. Could that work? I don't know if the brown really works. But then again, we have a nice amount of brown all over the place. It's quite a nice contrasting thing, isn't it? It might be a bit too much, though. That's the only thing I'm thinking about right now. Maybe we can use a different kind of block. What else do we have on us? Hardened clay? I've got a feeling straight away that that isn't going to work either. You know, it doesn't really match the colour scheme we have going here. I mean, it clashes. Do you know what? Maybe if I dye this hardened clay black. Do you know what I mean? That might work. Ooh. I just come up with some plays right here. I'm coming up with some sick plays. Alright, okay, what I need to do is I need to grab some ink. So I need to go squid hunting. Yes, that's going to be fun, isn't it? Oh, okay, maybe not. There's already a whole load here. Nice! I like it when Minecraft gives me the things I need. Alrighty, I'm going to go and farm these guys for a little while. Alrighty guys, so here's what I'm thinking. I've got black stained clay at this point. Let's just dig out a section of the sort of thing here, and we'll see how it looks, shall we? Let's see if we can do it in a practical environment. Indeed. Right, I'll tell you what, I guess while we're doing this, we're going to jump into the question of the video. And for today, that comes from a user by the name of Iron Golem FT Win. Or for the win, I guess. And his question is, what is your favourite kind of dungeon in Minecraft? A nice and simple question. And my favourite dungeon in Minecraft has to be skeleton. I mean, there's no doubt about it, really. Skeleton dungeons are probably the most useful ones, in my opinion, because they give you the most amount of useful materials, I feel. Because obviously they give you bones, they give you arrows, and then obviously on rare occasions, they give you armour and, of course, bows. So I think that's pretty cool, and that is why I would say they're the most useful dungeons in Minecraft. So, yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And I'm going to pass that question on to you guys, but with a bit of a twist. A, what is your favourite kind of dungeon? And B, if you could add a dungeon into Minecraft with a different mob, then what would it be? Leave your responses in the comments area below. And of course, if you guys would like to leave your questions of the video suggestions in the comments area below as well, that'd be much appreciated. Because of course, the next episode, episode 80, will be an extended episode with a map download. So there's going to be more than one question on the video. So yeah, send them in by the bucket load, my friends. Send them in by the bucket load. Right, okay, so I'm looking at this here, and I am thinking that this doesn't look that bad. I think it looks better than if it were to be with the dark oak wood. Yeah, I like it. I like it. So in terms of, I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. Because it's got like an entrance pathway here, right? Just trying to think of how we can make this look good. Right. Okay. You might hear my sort of hitting the mouse a little bit, and the reason why I'm doing that, of course, is because I'm trying to precisely mine things. I don't want to, like, insta-mine everything, because, you know, I might just wind up wrecking something like that. Oh, no. I don't want to waste blooming things, man. That's not something I want to do. There we go. And then maybe we can have, again, with the checkerboard, boom, 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 boom. Okay, cool. And then once again over here, let's make some more slabberoos. There we go. 17 of them. So, yeah. Alright, so that's like the entrance pathway, right? If that's the entrance pathway, I don't know if this checkerboard thing works now. Oh, so many decisions I need to try and make. So many decisions. Right, I'll tell you what, guys, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and figure out some sort of pathway design or sort of floor design because, yeah, otherwise I'm going to spend, like, ages and ages just trying to come up with something, and the video will probably turn to crap. So, yeah, let me come up with something, and I shall be back momentarily. Alright guys, I'm heading back to the bank and, well, you'll see the progress that I've made very shortly. Look at it, I've got the floor all done, and this little sort of row here is going to be for some little bits of scenery. I'm also going to put some plant pots around the place. One there, I'm going to put one in here as well. I need to get some stone slabs back out, in which case, let's go over here really quick, and let's grab some of these. There we go. I did intend on putting them back down, but I obviously forgot, so I'm going to put one there, put one there. We're going to go into here and do the same, of course. So, boom, boom, one there, and then, of course, another 2 flower pots over on this side. There we go. Let's put some flowers inside of them just to add a little bit of colour into the place, because, you know, colour is awesome. Everybody loves a bit of colour. I mean, white pretty much goes with most colours, right? And so does black, to be honest. So, yeah, it's awesome. So, boom, boom. We'll have a yellow one in here. And then we'll have this remaining azure bluet right in there. Okay, cool. So, the next thing I want to do is I want to try and grab some leaf blocks really quick. And I'm thinking these ones will actually work quite well. So, we're going to go ahead and strip a tree naked. That's right. Shield your eyes, folks. Shield your eyes. You know, there's going to be some hot, naked tree action going on here. Oh, God. Oh, God, no. I'm undressing it with shears. It's not good, ladies and gentlemen. Not good indeed. I wouldn't recommend doing it in real life, otherwise you might get stopped by the police or something. Oh, man. Okay, there we go. I don't know, maybe this should do the job for, yeah, pretty much a stack. Yeah, let's go and chop down the rest of the tree, you know, just to get rid of the evidence, I guess, because, you know, no one wants to see that. No one wants to see naked trees. It's scandalous. You know, it'll be all over the news, and everybody will be, like, hating on me and such. You know, it's not a nice, it's not good. It's not a good cycle. Right, so the reason why I grabbed these is so I could make these little sort of logs here into little bushes, because, yeah, I think that would look pretty cool. So boom, boom, boom. Maybe do that as well. Oh, that looks so good. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it's so good. It is so good. I love this. I gotta tell you guys, I'm really loving this build so far. I mean, to think that this didn't even come from any kind of design. I've got no reference images or anything. This is all purely from my mind, and this is turning out to be a very, very fun project. I'm really happy, because not only that, but I'm exploring new building blocks, things I wouldn't normally build with, and I don't know, I'm really happy with the progress we've made so far. But I think that's enough for the old bank for today's episode. We are going to be moving on to something else, and that something else is going to be probably some more quartz mining, because as you can see, I don't have a great deal left, and I am going to be needing a fair amount more. I'm probably not going to make the roof out of quartz, because that would just be too much of a challenge, as in it would just take too many quartz blocks. So we're going to need to try and think of some sort of roof design that doesn't involve quartz, or involves a very little amount of quartz. So yeah. Okay, so always good to have a clean inventory. I'm going to take some of this with me. Maybe just some regular blocks. I think that'll do the job. Fortune bringer. I'm going to put you in here. There we go. I'm also going to take this with me, just because. There we go. I thank you all. I thank you very much. Okay, is there anything else I need? Maybe some more food. I'll put the food away because I'm a dum-dum. Okay. Aside from that, yeah, we're pretty much good to go. We're pretty much good to go. We're going to go to the nether. We are going to go quartz mining like a true professional. And hopefully by the end of the episode, we're going to have a ridiculously high amount of levels. And we can enchant some book again. Or enchant some book again. That's some great grammar right there, Python. Well done, buddy. You know what I mean, though. Maybe we can do a big enchant sesh to finish off the episode just like we started it. Oh, yeah. Alright, guys. Let's head into the nether. Let's find some quartz. And let's do some mining. Ah, yeah, it's about that time, my friends. It's about that time. How much quartz shall I get, though? That is the question. The last time I went quartz mining, I got 9 stacks, and I made a 3x3 64 block tall quartz pillar, and it was ridiculous. It took me from 35 levels to 45 levels, so yeah, that was pretty crazy. We only have 27 at the moment, so I imagine another 9 stacks would do a nice job in boosting me well above 30, maybe even 35 levels. I mean, yeah, pretty much the sort of strat I'm going for is following these little, you know, 2B minecart rail track sort of things. So, yeah. Okay, maybe we can find ourselves a decent amount. Okay, there's a little bit around here, which is cool. I do need to be careful, of course, of the lava, because, you know, I don't want to have my first death be here, because that would be very, very bad indeed. Oh, man. Okay, but yeah, we are going to be going ahead and doing this sort of remaining sort of quartz trip in the form of a montage time-lapse, my friends. It is that time. We're going to make a huge amount of progress, hopefully, in terms of getting a bunch of quartz. And, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to meet you guys back at base, hopefully with the results of our quartz mining trip. So, yeah, see you guys in a minute. Guys, you know that 3x3 64 block tall quartz ore pillar thing I put on Twitter quite recently? Well, I decided to do another one. Yeah. That's a long way down, isn't it? That is a very, 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 very long way down, and I will almost certainly die. In fact, I'm 100% sure I would die if I ever dropped down from this height. Oh my god. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm purposely going to go ahead and make sure you guys can't see what I'm doing in terms of how much quartz I'm getting, because I want this to be a surprise not only for myself, but for you guys as well. So, at 27 levels currently, we've got 9 stacks of quartz ore to mine. I'm going to time-lapse this, and yeah, here we go! Alrighty guys, that was the entire 3x3 64 block tall quartz pillar mined out. We went from 27 levels to 41. That's a pretty high amount. That's an increase of 14 levels. Quite a nice increase actually. Right, okay, so let's have a look at our inventory, see how much quartz we've got. Oh my good sweet lord. Oh damn son. Zombie, you can't ruin this day, bro. I mean, just look at this. There's so much quartz. So much quartz. I am a very, very happy bunny indeed. Oh, get out of here, fool. You aren't ruining my day, man. This has been a good day by all accounts. There we go. So, 4 more stacks of quartz blocks is awesome. I'm going to save the rest for other things just in case I need it. And yeah, let's go and grab some books and let's enchant to finish off. Alright guys, here we are. Let's do this thing. Efficiency 3 and not too shabby, I guess. Efficiency 4 would be nice. Oh! Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, yes, and yes again. Wow. Smite 4 again. Ho-ho! Damn, son. We got some seriously cool books right there. Mother of God. Wow. Okay. So, efficiency 3. Where's the efficiency stuff? Right there. Okay. Wow, look at all the efficiency books we have now. Efficiency 4 is going to go there. Smite 4. Where's that? Smite 4. Smite 4 is right there. So we can make that into a Smite 5 book. We can have ourselves another Wither Slayer sword at long last, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome stuff. And, of course, the godly book itself, Depth Strider, my all-time favourite enchantment in the game. So, yeah. Wow. Okay, we've done a good job today, my friends. So, yeah, that's going to wrap it up for today's episode, my friends. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy the episode, and of course you're excited to see more, be sure to leave a like rating. It would be much appreciated. And, of course, you guys can subscribe if you want to know when the future videos are out. And once again, the next episode will be episode 80, a map download and an extended episode. So, hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. I sure am. Can't wait to get this one out to you guys again. But yeah, thanks for watching, my friends, and I'll see you next time.